And yes, I will address the elephant in the room. 132 days and 1 hour. That is the last time that I posted a video onto YouTube on Stanley Animations. I missed you guys. I'm not even just saying that to say it. Guys, I haven't posted, I miss you. I miss you. If you guys don't know, I have a reaction channel. I've been posting on that reaction channel so that I can maintain this channel. I told you guys the reactions is what's gonna sustain this channel because quite frankly, I was losing money every time. Sorry, there's a monitor down here. I was losing money every single time I posted an animation video. Even now, I'm still losing money when I post an animation video. However, I like it. I don't want to bore you guys to death. I just want y'all to know, number one, weekly videos are back. This video is done. We got video for next week. That's already done too. And the video for the third week of the month is already halfway finished. 4 videos a month or I die. I'm sorry. I'm a reactor now. Genuinely take the time, and I'm being so serious. Please genuinely take the time to follow the Stanley Live channel. This channel is what makes this channel possible because I am still losing revenue on this channel. Animation is just hard to make revenue off of that's at least sustainable. We have a huge community over there, 20,000s of people. We got hundreds of people in the Discord. Show some love if you can. If you can't, no worries. Don't worry. It's all good. But at the end of the day, I do want you guys to know, genuinely, retention aside, I really did miss posting on Stanley Animations, okay? We have so much videos, so much to talk about. You guys haven't even seen the new crib. Oh my gosh, you guys haven't even seen the new crib. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you haven't even seen the new crib. I can't even say too much. Oh my God, oh my God. And yes, I will address the elephant in the room. I am sexy now. Hey! I'm joking. I'ma see y'all. Y'all enjoyed the video. I'm so happy to have y'all back. I love y'all. Okay, enjoy. I almost caught a nicotine overdose by association just trying to keep a girl happy. I show up to this date, right? A coffee shop, you know, my body. I pull up YSL, vanilla undertones. I'm on that. She pulls up smelling like blueberry frost. Before I even order my vanilla latte with 2 extra pumps of syrup, Shorty whips out this neon pink USB stick, hits it like a secret handshake only LeBron knows, and exhales a Pixar cloud over my latte. Barista looking at us like we summoned the same frog that you can only see from Scooby-Doo episodes. But here I go, you know, accepting, gas mask in one hand, air tank in the other, getting ready to say hi. And she goes, hold up, one more hit for the nerves. I promise, any nerve ending you have left are being deep fried and something Popeyes wouldn't even use. I'm doing my best to get a read on this woman because, you know, I actually like her. Even though she comes from a different walk of life than I do, I still want to be respectful. We sit down, she's scrolling through TikTok with one of her hands, flicking her vape like, you know, a fidget toy, with the other asking me what's my biggest passions and trying to have deep conversations. Every time I open my mouth though to say what I want to say, something goes in it. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, it's inside of my throat. Why is there kiwi spice and lemon undertones touching and caressing my uvula? I'm over here blinking Morse code for help while she's seasoning the air to the best of her ability. But aside from that, it actually goes pretty well. You know, she might have gave me a new conversation topic with my doctor, yes, but she also made me feel, you know, some type of butterflies. She was a cool girl, genuinely. I'm not hating. Dinner time comes up, I spend $40 on plates the size of coasters. I'm mad, but I'm not too upset. I'm literally eating with fine shit, is what I want to say. Because the girl trying to show me how to make rings with a pen in her hand right now is getting really close to me causing a commotion. And look, I'm all for hobbies, okay? But if I busted out a basketball and started hooping in front of the table in a tuxedo, I think it'd be pretty reasonable to assume we're gonna get kicked out. But luckily for me, you know, the only thing worse than my date was the staff because they were also
vaping. Now, let me stop right here and say the vaping in itself isn't the bad part. Life, live it. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. Do the things you want. But in a restaurant where the ceiling looks like a high school bathroom, I feel like I get to complain just a little bit. Our restaurant might as well have had a casino table and slot machines. I got my food and almost yelled jackpot. Bro, and obviously I'm exaggerating, but as someone who will purposely cough louder when someone lights a cigarette next to me, I will say this is my fault, okay, for putting myself in this position. So I try to end the date quickly, and the ride home, you know, was cool though, you know? Windows up, heat on, and somehow along the way, my Toyota somehow also turned into a casino as well. Look, I have a no smoking rule in my car. I think that's reasonable. She didn't know. She vapes. I tell her. She tells me she didn't know. I tell her I know. But in the back of my mind though, if you don't know if you're allowed to smoke in here, then why are you smoking in my car? She's DJing the aux and vaping sour melon so much, my fog lights cut on by themselves. I crack my window down, but it's either freeze to death from the ice wind or inhale what I can only imagine Warzone players are going through. So, you know, naturally, she side eyes me like I leaked government secrets. Oh, you don't like the smell? I'm like, it's not that I don't like it. I just enjoy breathing plain, natural, boring, average oxygen. You know, she laughs, obviously, because I'm adorable, and blows more kiwi in my face. Fast forward a month, and you know, she never quite reached wife material because, you know, obviously she's vaping during hugs, vaping in Target, vapes mid kisses. Like, it's an actual ad break every single time that we interact, and it's unskippable. I could be at church one Sunday, choir doing Amazing Grace, and she will find a way to lean over and hit a cloud underneath the church stool. Needless to say, you know, I requested extra prayer on her that day. It didn't work. But honestly, genuinely though, I would say the worst part about all of talking to a girl who really is addicted to it is the charger crisis. You could be watching a Netflix show, Pablo Escobar, midnight, and her pod just dies. Whole movie is paused while we tear the couch apart for a micro USB that I do not own. And when she finds it, plugs it in, and you know, takes the pull. The relief that comes from her doing that sounds like somebody who beat the final boss in a video game. And only after we go through all of those leaps and hurdles may we press play on whatever we are watching. TSA is probably the worst that I've seen it get though when it comes to somebody in their vape. Like, I've been flying before and the security will drag somebody's bag outside, and when they have to open it, because obviously you can't bring that through a scanner, I'll see 12 vapes stacked in a bag like illegal fireworks. Agents will be like, ma'am, you can't take this many lithium batteries into the plane, and they'll bat their eyelashes until they are let through, or they throw a tantrum at the TSA. I know this sounds like I'm making this up, but this is actually something that happened to me. I almost actually got kicked off a plane because a guy vaped next to me and they thought that I was the one who vaped. Luckily for me, they actually took him. They didn't kick him off the plane, even though they should have, but I have real traumatic experiences when it comes to these things. And look, do I roast people who vape? Absolutely. But as long as you're respectful with it, not blowing it in people's face when they're walking behind you, not blowing it over people's food, and not tearing apart their couches, and respecting their places of living, then I truthfully have no problem with it, even if it means that I had to date the vape girl. So moral of the story, love sometimes comes wrapped in cotton candy, lemonade, kiwi, banana split mix. If you date a girl who vapes, you know, set some boundaries. Like, baby, please don't hotbox my sinuses during my forehead kisses. Keep spare chargers in every room. And remember, when she finally swaps in the pen for Pilates, or maybe she never does, you'll either be grateful for fresh air or so used to Fruit Loop oxygen that you might actually end up missing it. Cause I'm not gonna lie, me and her don't talk no more, and I'm about to hit her up. Although breathing air was never her strong suit, being emotionally supportive absolutely was. She had a way of making you feel heard, you know what I'm saying? Even as she was exhaling like, you know, peace ice while doing it. But the thing is, I need that, okay? I need that support long term, not in bursts, not in chapters. And the way she was going about life, it felt more like I was leasing Shorty than building a legacy with Shorty. Like, yeah, she was warm and had personality, but it came, you know, behind a cloud. A beautiful, tragic kind of cloud that made you squint just enough to see the future. And I know that sounds dramatic, but when I say till death do us part, I mean Real deal, not a 30-day free trial with no refund policy, okay? So to all my vapors out there, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're hilarious, full of life. Some of the most magnetic people I've ever met. Y'all got the mix of chill, chaos, and, you know, the low-key, like, addicted type of personality. But, man, I just wish your expiration dates didn't look like tour dates. You deserve more encores in your life, not an early exit. Have I talked to a vape girl since? I mean, yeah, nigga, what? I walked through the fog a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Took a stroll in the mist, but nothing too wild. I'm not here to discriminate, vape or not. We're all just trying to find love the best that we can. But the older I get, the more that I realize if I'm not participating in something my partner does adamantly, it's not always a you do you, I'll do me situation. Sometimes it's that little bit of a crack that ends up turning into a canyon. And maybe I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? Maybe love can survive nicotine, I don't care. But if I gotta tell one more crazy girl story and it includes a USB-C charger and cloud molecules in my face, the next pack I'm smoking is her, gang. Until then, breathe through your shirt, laugh through the clouds, and keep Febreze on deck, because affection is dope, but breathing is undefeated. With that being said, it's a wrap. Fade to black.